You know, when you meditate and you be in church and they say put your hands up, you know how I taught everybody how to meditate, where you can feel the melanin in your feet. Well, when you put your hands up, you can feel it in your fingertips and in your palm, and you can draw that energy. Your melanin, that's your melanin. I call it melanin. I don't really know what it is. You can draw the melanin from your fingertips all the way throughout your body. You know, go from your fingertips to your arms and the rest of your body. I just prefer my feet. I don't come lazy. Some say it's faster to do it that way. It might be though. I tried it a couple times. Pretty easy. And I think it go from your head to your feet instead of your feet to your head. I like the hard way though. But when I do it that way, it's like let's say if I'm fighting or something, I can draw it that way. It's quicker because I keep doing it through my feet. I don't know, y'all. I just know I've been alone for so long. I realize this human body can do a lot more than what we thought it can do. Somebody programmed that's not, I mean, the technology and stuff just dimmed us down, y'all. TV dimmed us down, all that dimmed us down. But yeah, you can draw that feeling. You can raise your arms up right now, you'll feel it. And you'll say that's your blood or whatever, right? And that could be that. I mean, it is that, but either way it goes, you can utilize that to tap into your melanin. And you can draw it. Just do it. You'll see. You can draw that tingling feeling all throughout your whole body. If you keep your arms up that long. That's why I tell people, just go sign up for martial art. Just don't do martial art. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Especially when you start hitting that heavy bag or something like that. Or a dummy, stick dummy or whatever they call it. You start to use your chi in your hands and you can hear the difference. I like my boy Michael J. White, like, he a vessel too. I mean, he's something too, but I ain't gonna tell his business. But yeah, I think he an 80s baby. But he moved chi through his body naturally, like he been doing it for so long. Probably that's what it is. He been doing it for so long. I just heard his damn say, I'm tired. It is probably, I'm used to it though. It goes away. The only one that can do magic on me is my soulmate, twin flame. So it's like they hurt themselves. This energy that I got, as much of a curse that I feel like it is sometimes, it's just as much of a blessing. Because when people, the whole purpose of putting magic on me is to take my energy. But when they take my energy, my ancestors, that's why I keep telling folks, my ancestors will kill you. When they take my energy and my ancestors find out you ain't the energy, they're gonna devour you. And it takes a while for it to come back. I told y'all 3 months in the next year, I should have all my energy back. I I expanded my energy so far out throughout the world. I ain't never did that before. I normally just expanded my energy in my town I live in. But this time, it went out far, utilizing social media. And I think my father told me it'll be back 3 months in the next year. Till then, I just gotta work around it. I'm used to it though, y'all. One time somebody did some magic on me. I don't know if they did magic on me. I ain't gonna say that. But somebody did something. One time, I couldn't do music for a whole 10 years. Y'all see how they cut my air conditioner on? It ain't even supposed to cut off. It's too low to cut off. Look at it. That's weird, man. That ain't my energy. That ain't me doing that. That's the whoever over all this movie stuff. I'm calling it movie stuff. I don't know what it is. It's something different about this house, though. I know that. I know it's the reason my partner never hooked it up. I think it's a Mason house, old Mason house or some shit. Like a experimental house or something. But anyway, everybody be tired. I be tired when they do this, but I be healing though. I'm gonna show y'all something. When I do that, when I do get tired, look at how much youthfulness is coming. I told y'all I got a jacket. Y'all, my flames and my soulmate and twins out there, y'all got jackets too. Y'all just gotta tap into it. Somebody gotta show you how to do it. I have to personally be with y'all to show you how to do it. It might not be nobody else. The only other people I know that probably know about these jackets is the 1%. But I think I know my twin flame got a jacket, but I don't know about soulmate. They probably do too. But my twin flame got soulmate jackets. And y'all just gotta tap into it. You gotta surpass your angel wings though. So you already gotta be elevating to tap into your jacket. But anyway, what I was saying was, when I get tired and people be looking for me, people will come over here and check on me when I get tired. Be like, is he dying yet? Is he dying yet? And realize I look younger and younger and younger. You know what I'm saying? Realize I look younger and younger and younger. Because it's them. I'm taking stuff from them. My jacket eating them. Yeah, a lot of people got it though. I just call it that. It's probably something else to say about it. It's more simple. I think, shit, a lot of people got it in the world though. Well, we call it good karma, bad karma. I think they're about the same thing. You decompose, you start getting sick and all that because you start throwing magic on people. Okay, let me rephrase myself. All the angels got a jacket. That's why you can't just. That's why I'm trying to teach my people not to hurt nobody. Because it's best that my people just go by the energy, because obviously you can't tell the difference between angels, demons, and humans. And when you can't, we have the tendency, especially my people, had a tendency to to think angels are soft, too good, and this and that, blah, 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 blah. Instead of looking at it like, that's why, like, if you know somebody from the hood or slum or something like that, and they ain't getting bullied on, and you take it upon yourself to say, they nice, they too nice, they soft. It's like, what is wrong with you? It's like, what's wrong with you? It's impossible to be soft and get respect at the same time, born and raised in the hood. I know, because there's a lot of bullies in the hood. You gotta go, when you grow up in the hood, you gotta face your bullies first. Otherwise, they'll keep on doing you in. My bullies used to run me over with mopeds. They used to run me over. I fall on the ground, they run over my private part and jump my face with the moped. Yeah. It was like I'm a ramp. They use me for a ramp and ride on me with a moped. That's been what. Yeah. They ride on me with a moped. Every day you come out, you get bullied on till you learn how to fight, take up for yourself, then they leave you alone. Every day. Every day. You have to get up. You go to sleep weary, thinking who you gonna have to fight next. It's nothing like it used to be. You call it suburb now compared to where it was. But you couldn't even see the streets back in the day. There were people all over here. You couldn't even see the road. You get up, there's a gang of people in front of your house, in your yard. And you gotta pick out which one you're gonna have to fight. As soon as you come outside, they're gonna say something. And these be gangsters, so if you ain't in no gang, you might well look forward to it. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there. If you don't join no gang, you might well look forward to it. If you don't join no gang, you might well look forward to it. Every day, you have a weary, you be weary. You be so tired going to sleep. You have to go to school, fight at school. You have to fight in your hometown. And it be so often you know who you're gonna fight next. So eventually you just start training yourself. You stay up all the hours of the night, exercising and working out. And, you know, back then when they had YouTube and stuff, you just exercise, working out, and looking at Bruce Lee movies or whatever kind of movie, you know. And I hope you win that fight. If you don't win that fight, you can count on more fights. More and more fights. Everybody gonna gather around. Just like 3 o'clock, meet me out school. Everybody gonna gather around. Everybody gonna gather around. Before you know it, you done fought your whole block probably almost. Or at least half of them. If not half of them, you fought the right one. And nobody bothers you no more after that. It's almost like a natural initiation. If you don't join a gang, you're gonna have to go down the hard road. Then you gotta deal with your family. This is just hood stuff. It really ain't about family and nothing like that. It's about, sometimes your family be worried about you making it in the street, and the only way they can show you and teach you, because it ain't no way, it ain't no martial art place around here. It ain't no way they could take you somewhere and get training. So they start whooping each other asses. So when you finally get out there to the street, you can somewhat know how to defend yourself. So you got that right there. So you gotta fight at home. You gotta fight on the street. You gotta fight at school. Every day. I went to school just to get some rest. I'm telling you, I wish I had pictures. Some people did have pictures around here. I guess they throw them away. But when I was in 7th grade, I was real out and everything. I was fully loaded, bro. Chains on. I ain't have chains. I just had, I was cleaned up. I had a grill. 24 karat gold grill in my mouth. Custom made. I thought I was a star. Pocket full of money. Back then they had them bowl suits. I think they call it bowls, not balls or whatever. britches suits, stuff like that. Clean, real clean. And man, yeah. Me and my brother and my cousins, we drove to school in high school and junior high. I drove a box Chevy, primed down with some Dayton's and Vols and wood grain and stuff. I thought I would call myself fixing it up. I ain't getting nowhere with it. Somebody stole it. And then in high school, we drove another box Chevy with bowling ball pearlescent black paint. It looked like it was purple and black, but it was just as shiny. It had black, and it had the vinyl top with the crystals in it, and it shined like the bowling ball car. Like the car had the same crystals in it that the paint job had the same crystals in it that the top had in it. So when it go down the road, it looked like this like offset rainbow, but it was solid black. This car was dark black, shiny black. But when you get up close to it, it looked like it's purple or something. And the damn top looked like it was turning rainbow or something. It was awesome. And the whole car was solid black though, so when we did trips, you turn the lights off, you ain't gonna see it no more. It was my cousin's car, Bub. We worked for him for a long time. We worked together, all of us worked together for a long time. We had a good time back then though. And we had 18-inch Dayton's and Vols. 18-inch Dayton's and Vols. Driving to school in 9th grade, 10th grade, wood grain. Had like a $4,000 or $5,000. That back then, I'm 40 years old. Back then, that was expensive. You dig? Had about $4,000 or $5,000 system in the boot. I mean, it was perfectly done. It didn't rattle. It didn't do all that. But the hood was always, the boot was always coming up. It was sounding good though. And then his cousin had we drove it sometime, rarely though. We had the Vert. It was a Donk. I think it was a Pontiac, Bonneville. No, it wasn't now one of those. It wasn't now one of those. It could have been a Chevy. I don't know what it was, but it was nice. It wasn't that big. It was nice size. But it was candy apple green. It had the silver flakes, silver like crystal diamond flakes in it. Candy apple green. With that bowling, I call it bowling ball. Something. What it is, you put this candy apple green on it. Then you put this bowling ball, some kind of bowling ball thing, and it's like a sandy. It's like a sandy, even more candy on the candy. And man, does it look good. My Uncle Pam, man, he know the name. I don't know the name of that stuff. But we had that with the interior, all the cars were done inside out. But them cars, my cousin car, them cars were out of sight. It was all gold bumpers, gold trimming, gold wheels. I had the candy apple green tint. Had the gold emblems on it. And doggone women, bro. Women will pull out their shirt. We go down the interstate. Women will pull out their shirt going down the interstate. While we would drive the car, had gold pipes. Had a gold pipe in high school. I mean, he wasn't in school, but we would drive his car. I ain't driving. I think we drove. I don't know. We probably drove a couple times. It had back then. It really wasn't no 8. It really wasn't no 22. But somehow he got 22. He might be riding 22 flat gold flats with some Vols on it. And then he had another truck. We called him Ice Cream Man. He had a van that was hooked up, and it looked like it was it looked in the inside of it. It looked like somebody's living room set with a chandelier in the. Bro, we was doing it, bro. Yeah, high school and junior high, bro. We was doing it now. I'm telling you, we was doing it. Ooh, wait, was we doing it? They was. I was just driving they stuff. I was just a driver. I wasn't doing all that. And then it really wasn't a nice car. Everybody had something nice. If you didn't have a nice car, it was like the street gang go by. Like nowadays, everybody's shoes and clothes or whatever. But back then, it was like whoever got the nicest ride, doing it the biggest. But man, like I said, I call him my cousin too, but it really ain't my cousin. It's my cousin. But he had the baddest ride down here, boy. He had the baddest ride down here. But I mean, Bumper would go. And then we had his Impala, one of them '98 Impala SS. It was candy apple green. He went and bought 2 cars, 3 cars, or something like that. And one was a vert, one was a van, and one was darn, I can't remember what the other one was. But they all were candy apple. Oh yeah, the Impala, '98 Impala with the SS. All of them was the same thing. Candy apple green, gold this, gold that, gold wheels. Man, it was crazy. We didn't drive that stuff too much though. And he had self-destruct buttons in them cars or some shit like that. That's what they said. I don't know if it really was. I just know if you hit them buttons, well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say. But we tore up a car real bad fucking with it like that one day. He didn't even kill. He just drug it back. He had so much bread, he didn't even bother him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was nervous about telling him, man, we tore your car up. And he just said, what my car at, man? And he sent and got the car, and then he didn't even care. He didn't really bother us about it. But we drove all the time. We drove this Box Chevy. We drove it a lot. My cousin put a lot of money in that car. That car was running too, boy. And we drove it to high school all the time. Had 18-inch rolls on it. All the other students, cause we, you know, basically at a white school. Well, we wasn't at a white school, but you know, back then, you know, really didn't nobody have. You had to be hustling to get the money if you wanted to drive to school. Otherwise, it was just really white people driving to school. They would ride to school in their Mercedes and stuff, BMWs and stuff. There's a lot of rich folks out here then. And we'll ride to school. We'll ride to school in the Chevy just beating. Beating hard, bro. Shaking the windows, bro. The school teachers be mad. The windows be shaking. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We had to go to the gym. Whoop, 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 whoop. The windows be going in and out like this. They be like, they go to the Goose Hollow Boys. They go to the Goose Hollow Boys. We going there. We're going to school. I ain't gonna tell no more of the story. But they knew we were coming through. It seemed like it was more unity then than it is now, though. It's awful today. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's awful now compared to where it was. I'm not saying it because of the drugs and all that. I'm saying because of the way people stuck together. We had to pull all-nighters on the street. Somebody would go buy 100 pieces or 20 pieces, 20 large pieces, and we all got to sleep on the street. You know, we hustling on the street. Everybody eating. We eating on the street. For the graveyard. Still got to go to school in the morning. Going to school with a whole... Let me shut up. I guess I don't want to... It ain't nothing out there no more. You can't be in the street. Back then, there wasn't no pills or nothing. Well, it was, but not like they are today. Ooh, wait. There wasn't no pills, though. I was driving to school way before I had a license. Teacher used to call on the intercom, if somebody don't come move this car, who drive this car? They know it's somebody young driving. There ain't no teacher, it's just a teacher, because you in junior high, you ain't supposed to have no normal car, not no car like that in the parking lot. And they know it ain't no teacher driving. Yeah, when I was in elementary, I drove a go-kart to school. I was throwed off, bro. I drove a go-kart to school, got my tail tore up. Parked it in a teacher parking lot. I was throwed off, y'all. My mama used to laugh. It wasn't that bad then. My mama, after they beat me to death, my mama laughed. She's like, that fool drove the go-kart to school, parked in the teacher parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Something like that right there. I was throwing off, y'all. I was throwing off real bad. That's why I said I don't miss the street. I was in the street full-fledged by the time I was in 7th grade. So yeah, by the time I got out the street, it was time to get out the street.